fall fast asleep in this relaxing bedtime story and guided sleep meditation. You are listening to The Tropical Storm. In tonight's story, you will hunker down in a coastal town as a tropical storm arrives. You watch the storm roll in on the local beach and make it to the safety of your historic beach house just in time. You retreat to a cozy nook in your home, overlooking the ocean and the storm from an indoor wicker hammock swing nestled among overflowing bookshelves. You ride out the storm by candlelight with your beloved pet, soothed by the sounds of rain, howling winds, and rolling thunder as you fall into a deep sleep. It's time to dream away. I would like to welcome you to Michelle's Sanctuary. I am Michelle, and as you are listening, you may think of my voice as that of your trusted friend. I am here to let you know that you are safe and cared for. The time before sleep is a sacred time for you to do whatever it takes to feel calm and at ease. I am here to remind you of your innate ability to self-soothe by using the powers of your imagination to create settings that bring comfort and rest. You have earned this time at the end of the day and know what you need most, better than anyone else. So please customize the experience however feels best. You may let go of my voice at any point if sleep calls to you before the story concludes. You are always welcome to return again and listen in the future. In the sanctuary of your room, you may delve into the sanctuary of your mind. Let us find deeper relaxation as you take in a full breath and fill your body to its utmost capacity with fresh oxygen. This may be the greatest breath you have taken all day, and when you are unable to sip in another bit of air, open your mouth into an indulgent yawn. Relax your jaw and signal to your body that you are sleepy and powering down for the night. Sigh out your breath and make a sound if it helps you feel better. Wiggle out any impressions from your day and shake them off. Snuggle into your pillows and bedding as you take in another deep breath and yawn at the top of your inhalation. Feel the air cascade out of your mouth in another soothing sigh. At times, there may be many things that feel out of control, but you always have the power to check in with yourself and make adjustments to your breath and your body. Your breath is your vehicle. Your imagination is the driver. And as you return your breath to normal, your next exhale transports you to a coastal town in summer. You follow your breath to a wooden boardwalk where dry sand blows across the planks like scattered gold dust. A storm is on the way, and the news media outlets have been warning of it all week. Tourists and visitors ended their vacations early, and most have returned home. The latest forecast called for high winds and heavy rain, with no need to evacuate the shore. You've come to the beach to watch the transition from clear blue skies of a perfect summer afternoon to the foreboding plum-gray storm clouds that now roll in. Tiny grains of sand blow against your bare feet and ankles. You balance a pair of flip-flops on your index finger and hold a dog leash around the heart of your palm. You walk down the steps of the boardwalk and inhale the humid ocean air that carries a rich smell of salt and dried seaweed. The beach is scattered with shells and remnants of marine life brought by the morning surge at high tide. It's as if the ocean always knows first what is about to come. Van Gogh once wrote that there is peace even in the storm. You find that peace now in the gentle calm before the wind's rage and deluge begins. Yet you know a deeper peace waits for you when the storm arrives, with the insistence that you take care of yourself. So often in the modern world, importance is given to things that do not deserve the level of attention they receive. But when a storm comes in, the urgency is deserved, and it comes bearing a universal message to seek shelter. The only priority you have this afternoon is to stay safe and cozy. All other cares and needs are postponed for another time. The certainty in this brings peace. A silvery gray mist hovers over the wet sand, where the white-crested waves thunderously crash down on the beach. Even from a distance, you can feel their force shaking the earth with each new wave. As far as you can see, the sea-green waves are dappled with lacy whitecaps, while the high waves roll in towards you. Smaller waves run horizontally across the shoreline, like live wires. This may be the first time you ever noticed the varying directions of the surf. It's as if every wave has decided to do what it feels like. This freedom gives you the same desire to do what you feel like. You unleash your pup and find a small piece of driftwood that you launch towards the lavender gray sky. Your dog gallops across the beach to fetch it and proudly returns with a mouth covered in sand and droplets of seawater dripping from her fuzzy chin. When you stand still, the wet sand travels between your toes and sucks your feet until it rises to your ankles. You welcome the sensation of feeling grounded and connected to the moment. The wind begins to change, no longer hot and humid, as there is a cool reprieve, like a whisper that warns of the storm's approach. You take heed and call to your pup. The only other soul on the beach is a local surfer named Tom. He lives for stormy days when the sea is rough and waves are rife for surfing. Nothing comes between him and his board, as he dares the raging tides to remind him of his mortality. Storms remind you of impermanence. They affirm that even the storms of your life will pass. They offer you a chance to claim your resilience. A bright ray of sunlight cuts through the quickly moving plum-gray storm clouds for what will be the last time before darkness prevails. It shines on your face and makes a golden pathway of light in the direction you are walking. You step in the light, and your dog walks by your side. The first fat drops of rain begin to fall, and they feel cold and clean when they land on your lips. Tom rides his board to the shore and gracefully yet swiftly picks it up and tucks it under his arm. He shakes his head and saltwater droplets fly off his long locks of sun-bleached hair. He waves towards you and shouts over the surf, "See you on the other side of the storm." You watch him jubilantly run towards the boardwalk. You follow behind and climb the steps to the elevated platform. The sun is now hidden behind the storm clouds, and you walk towards your home. Your home is already equipped with all the necessary items to weather the storm, and even a few treats to reward yourself. You walk by the historic homes that have survived tropical storms and hurricanes for over a century. Some are poised on stilts, having been raised over time to withstand the storm surges and high surf. The pastel houses are stacked close together, like an array of colored eggs nestled in a carton. Quaint bungalows dapple the ocean walk. Their brown wood facades have grayed in the salt air. White paint blows in the wind on an old cottage, like tattered pieces of paper. And while the home could use a fresh coat of paint, you find charm in its imperfections. Your elderly neighbor, Elise, walks outside your home with her tiny dog. A longtime widow, she's been like a grandmother to you, as her own family lives far away. You often spend hours sipping lemonade on her porch and planting fruits and vegetables in her raised box garden. The winds are picking up and the palm trees rustle with a shush that sounds like the surf. You approach Elise, and your dogs greet one another. You ask if she is prepared for the storm. "I'm always ready," she responds. The fiery glint in her green eyes is as dazzling as it was when she was a teen. Elise is a pillar of the community, and a constant reminder to you of what is permanent and what may change through time. Her loving, fierce spirit endures on. She retreats to her bungalow next door, and you watch her slowly yet methodically navigate the wind and wet sidewalk. Elise is the only person in town to routinely close the shutters on her home at the smallest hint of a storm. All the homes on Ocean Walk have a vibrant array of shutters that feel old-timey. The rain comes down steadily and feels icy as it lands on your cotton attire and bare arms. The deluge has begun. You run towards your home, and your pup eagerly picks up her stride. Your historic beach house is designed to your preferences, inspired by the dreams you had as a young child of where you would one day live. You reach the porch just as the wind whips down the lane, and loose palm fronds speed across newly formed puddles like sailboats taken out to sea. The stormy, dark underbellies of incoming clouds is purple-black and illuminated by flashes of lightning. You feel a tangible excitement, like sparks firing through your veins and causing your scalp to tingle. The storm brings humility and a reminder that you are alive. The rain pelts on the roof of the porch as you unlock the front door and enter your house. The interior is lofty and beach-themed, with high ceilings and windows that look out on the ocean. You grab a towel from the foyer and dry off your pup. You enter the kitchen to feed her and fill her bowl with fresh water. The first rumble of thunder breaks her attention from the food. She turns to look at you with loving, trusting eyes. She knows so long as she is with you that she is safe. You feel a warmth in your heart and smile. This exchange, looking in your pup's eyes, releases oxytocin in both of you. This hormone known as the love hormone or cuddle hormone makes you both feel joyous. You walk through the living room beneath the high, exposed white beams of the cathedral ceiling. Photos and knickknacks decorate the space and remind you of happy memories at the beach. You feel a chill and go to the bathroom to take a quick shower and wash away the salt and sand. The bathroom has been updated. It's modern and clean, with a glass-walled rainfall shower. You turn on the water and steam begins to fill the bathroom. Your pup joins you cuddling on a bath mat by the door as your protector. You undress and step beneath the rainfall shower, feeling the warm droplets cascade down your scalp and neck and over your shoulders. They softly massage you, and goosebumps form on your sun-kissed summer skin. You lather soap that smells of lemongrass, made locally by an artisan who sells soaps and lotions by the local pier. You inhale the clean, soothing aroma and tilt your head back. Clean water flows over your face, and you still taste a bit of salt from the ocean mist that landed on your skin. You wash away the soap and close your eyes to better enjoy the soothing heat that streams over your tired body. You inhale deeply and relish the simple, captivating pleasure, the sensations, and the smells before you turn off the shower. You wrap yourself in a plush towel and dry off while your pup licks the shower water off your toes. It feels so good to be clean and warm. You change into soft bedclothes of your choice that are neatly hung on the back of the door. You return to the living room and watch the rain cascade down the windows. The water flows down steadily and reminds you of being in the front seat of a car as it slowly drives through a car wash. You make out the ocean with each flash of lightning in the dark, stormy sky. Like a Van Gogh painting, The waves and clouds swirl in white and gray and sapphire spirals. The artist once wrote, "The fishermen know that the sea is dangerous and the storm terrible, but they have never found these dangers sufficient reason for remaining ashore." You imagine the brave souls made weary at sea, and this thought makes you all the more grateful for your safe respite from the storm. You go to the kitchen and gather some of your favorite snacks and a drink that suits your mood. You return to the living room with your dog following behind you like a shadow. And you go to your beloved nook that overlooks the beach. Built-in bookcases run the length of the wall and overflow with well-worn copies of the classics, travel books, and your favorite reads. They lend a sweetness to the salty air and the faint hint of lemongrass soap that remains on your skin. There is a wicker swinging hammock chair shaped like a pod, filled with plush pillows and a velvety blanket. It hangs from an exposed wooden beam. You climb into the chair as though nestling in a cocoon and swing back and forth as you enjoy your snacks. The rocking motion soothes you, and you look out on the ocean. In the morning you will awaken to the sun rising over the sea after the storm has passed. Perhaps that is what makes this rare treat by Mother Nature easy to enjoy. You know with certainty it will soon end. For now you think of earlier times when you were safe from a storm. You may have experienced so many storms that you cannot recall the first time. There are nights when the rain has brought you the deepest, most soothing rest, and you happily hibernated for the night. Each hypnotic pelt of water is like a soft drum lulling you toward sleep and memorable dreams. You relish the reminder that there are things beyond your control. It urges you to recall and take care of what is in your control. Hunkering down, staying safe, feeling grateful that nature has the power to shut down all your worries and all the routines and busyness of your daily life. Sometimes tasks may get in the way of you taking time for yourself to simply be. But the overpowering strength of the storm, rife with nature's beauty, has halted that routine. You savor the reprieve. You feel the wondrous enormity of the world beyond your daily existence. And this allows you to tap deeper into your connection with the universe and your connection with your true self. The lights begin to flicker and the power goes out. You are well prepared and rise and light a tapered candle in an antique candlestick holder that rests on a stand near the bookcase. You return to the hammock chair and continue to rock yourself back and forth. You sit transfixed on the visions of palm trees, conceding to the wind and rain The palms shake off the water, like a dog shaking off the ocean as she runs out of the surf. You know how good it feels to shake things off. Tonight, you hold on to nothing. You have let everything go and are simply present to the comforts of hunkering down. The candle flame burns brightly, and shadows dance on the walls and the books on the shelf. The moment feels timeless. You think of all the generations of inhabitants of this coastal town who have experienced storms similar to what you're living through right now. Some of the famous novels and replications of art in your possession come from artists and writers who flocked to this beachside community because of its magical energy. They wrote and painted and photographed the varying seasons and volatile nature of the tropical climate. Bill Hybes wrote, "Storms draw something out of us that calm seas don't." The soft sighs of your pup indicate it's time to go to bed. Tiredness comes over you, and your body suddenly feels as if it is full of heavy, wet sand. The storm rages outside, becoming stronger and offering the soundtrack for a night of deep, healing sleep. You take the lit candle and rise, guided by the marmalade flame towards the safety of your room. Your bedroom door connects to the living room, and you open it to see your king-sized bed, perfectly made with plush linens and pillows. You walk towards the bed and feel more and more tired and heavy with each step. Your room smells of lavender, and the soporific aroma blends with the clean smell of rain. You set the candle on a bedstand and pull back the covers. Slender, tall shadows dance on your bed and the bedroom walls. It feels so intimate and inviting. Your pet jumps onto the foot of your bed and walks in a circle a few times before settling, curled up in a ball. You climb into the bed and sink into the plush mattress, covering yourself with a soft cotton blanket and sheets. The sheets are crisp, cool, and clean. The palms outside your bedroom window are rustling in the tropical winds and brush against the glass. You blow out the candle, and the wick looks like an orange filament, slowly succumbing to darkness. A thin trail of soft gray smoke spirals towards the ceiling. Your home is like a gift box around you, protective, offering serenity from the storm. As you listen to each tap of rain on the window and roof, you are reminded of the massaging shower. You imagine each pelt of rain corresponding to a part of your body in need of release. The sounds massage you. They They bring you deeper into yourself. Each rhythmic drop, like a hypnotic drum, is taking you deeper and deeper down. You inhale and exhale, soaking in the moment. Nothing else before or after now concerns you. You are completely entrenched in this experience. The aliveness of being present to this moment, as if nothing before or after matters, and you take this as a practice you will maintain in your daily life more often, living in the moment, being present. The whipping winds wrap around your beach house as you drift further towards sleep, knowing that tomorrow you will awaken to a new day. The sun will shine, and this storm will be but a memory. But right now you are in the thick of it, going deeper and deeper down, finding ease and peace, softly transitioning to dreams that you will remember, dreams that will offer you wisdom and understanding on this magical and stormy night. I am going to count you down so you may cross the bridge from your waking life into your sleeping life. And should you awaken in the night, you will find yourself easily drifting back to sleep. You will remember the sounds of the storm, lulling and soothing you, and reminding you that even when things are out of your control, you may still self-soothe and hold on to the comforts in your life. You continue to drift as if floating above the storm clouds in the starry night sky. Even when hidden by the clouds, the stars in the sky still shine. You are closer and closer to the deepest rest you have had in some time. The storm continues to remind you of how small your concerns have been. And this is made clear when you focus on the bigger picture. No matter the storms in your life, the stars and sun still shine brightly on the other side of the storm clouds. And I am going to count you down to sleep. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finding peace, finding bliss, finding escape and safety from the storm, connecting with deep stillness that exists in the eye of a storm. You are doing all you need to do, and everything is just fine. and you are just right, finding stillness, finding peace, finding respite, finding sleep. It's time to dream away.